So I recently became a Harley Davidson technician. Okay, that's not exactly true. I'm not a Harley Davidson technician. I am a service tech at Harley Davidson. You need to work your way up to a Harley Davidson technician. It's been about 4 months since I started at Harley Davidson. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how that's going. So yeah, I had an opportunity to go work at Harley and I decided to take it. And I'm still struggling with whether that was the greatest idea or not. And if you've watched my other video, you'll know that there's some life-changing things happening. So we'll see where it takes me. When I started with the interview process and everything at Harley, they asked me how much money I needed. And I knew kind of like they had a pretty wide range for starting from whatever it was, $18 to $32 an hour, or I don't remember, whatever. So I knew I couldn't go in there like guns a-blazing, like crazy, going, hey, you know, I need to make big dollars if I'm going to leave my job. So I just told them, this is the bare minimum I can make. Like, this is what I'm making now, and life is hard, so I can't make less than this. That's what they started me at, is what I asked for. They said, oh, you'll just need basic tools. You just need basic tools. And I'm thinking, well, I've done a lot of work to my Road Glide, and I've always got the tools I need, so, you know, if I don't, I always just go grab it, but that's rare. Like, I'll just go pick up the tool I need, or order it, you know. So I'm like, oh, that's fine. So, like, ever since the first day that I worked there, I have been buying tools. And I still don't have anywhere near the amount of tools I need. So I would say, like, that's huge. If you want to be a Harley tech, you need a lot of tools, or you need a really big tool budget. Yeah, that's going to be important to know. The new Harley motors are more metric, so now you need a bunch of metric tools as well, just to let you know. Just to give you that heads up. I haven't worked on a ton of those yet. A lot of twin cams and Milwaukee 8s. And every now and then I'll get like a Sportster S or something. But there is a highly trained Harley Davidson technician that works at the dealership I work for. And he is a genius. I will say that. Like, he is a great Harley tech. I'm trying to learn from him. He's just a natural. Like, he notices stuff. He's got an eye for it, you know, and not everyone has the ability, I think, to be that observant. I'll look at something for an hour and he just walks past and he's like, oh, did you miss that? I'm like, yes, I did. I didn't notice that at all. And I'm pretty sure he thinks I'm an idiot. And I mean, to be fair, I kind of am. I'm naive, not really naive, I just don't know it. I've worked on my bike and really that's about it. So this is all new to me. So I'm sort of an apprentice, I guess. I'm a baby in the Harley tech world. But it's cool that they are patient and willing to teach and train. And it's hard and it's frustrating and some days it just really sucks. But I am getting better slowly. And I don't know if he'd agree with me or not, but that's how I feel. So we'll see how it all goes, you know. So I've got a big tool bill now with the tool trucks, and you know, every now and then I'll run to Harbor Freight and get what I can, but I don't want to buy a bunch of like cheap stuff that's gonna break, because what happens is you just end up damaging things, right? If your tool breaks, you're gonna strip out heads on bolts on customers' bikes. Or if a socket breaks, you're going to end up probably wrecking the bike and, you know, messing up your fingers or your hand. And pain sucks. Cheap torque wrenches, over torque, under torque, there's safety risks involved. Things like that. I'll take chances on my own bike, but I don't want to take chances like that on a customer's bike. And in a professional setting, you know, because now I'm representing myself, I'm representing my coworker, I'm representing the company, and I'm representing the corporation overall. Like, we can't tarnish Harley Davidson's name. So anyway, it's only been 4 months, so I don't know. I'm not going to be retiring anytime soon. We'll just see how it goes. I don't have the money to invest a ton into tools. I've got bills, I've got a family, but that's the thing. Full-time YouTuber, full-time stay-at-home dad? I don't know. What do you guys think? Can we make it happen? We'll see. I would love to go full-time. I would love to make videos full-time. Even if it wasn't for me. Like, if I could find an apprenticeship where, you know, obviously I need to make money, but I kind of wish there was a bigger videography company in town. I would go work for them and record weddings and things like that. I don't have the camera gear to try it on my own. Like, if my camera breaks, I don't have another camera, so I'm not gonna risk ruining somebody's wedding because my only camera fails, obviously, you know. So then again, that's something I'd like to do, but also I had to have money to invest into that. But really, I mean, ultimately, just doing my YouTube channel full-time and taking Touring Midwest where I wanted to take it in the first place, that is still my ultimate goal. And I don't think one video a week's going to cut it, but I just do not have time or ideas to do more than that at the moment. Life is chaotic and crazy, and my hand is asleep and I'm in traffic, so I need to take this throttle hand off. Anyway, that's an update on Harley. What else do you want to know about being a brand new Harley Davidson tech? Besides the fact that you need tools or you need a big tool budget. You'll learn a lot, even if you think, I tell you, I thought that I knew motorcycles before I started at Harley Davidson. Like, I never thought that I knew everything about Harleys. You know, I've always said, like, I just do the projects, you know, I just take them on. I'm confident that way. Like, I'll figure it out. But that's different because you'd have time to figure it out, right? Like, just doing it in your garage. If it takes you a half a week to do a project, it's no big deal. But you don't have that kind of time when somebody comes in for a 20,000 mile service and they're waiting for it, or if they need something installed and they're waiting for it. You know, that happens too. I just did a windshield on a girl's Softail Slim and she was waiting for it. Well, it's a pretty easy project and I got it knocked out in a professional manner, I believe. I think I did really well. So we got that done. You don't have all the time in the world to look up YouTube videos and figure out how to do things, you know. The Harley tech that I'm working with is very busy. Like, he's building motors and like tearing bikes apart and doing all that. So he don't, you know, he's there to teach me and help me because he has to, but he doesn't really have time for it either. So I don't know. It's an interesting situation, and it's not the best way to learn for me. I learn by watching, and I am hands-on, but I need to have somebody like standing there walking me through it. And I think maybe for services, although there is a lot of different services and you do a lot of different things on each service, so I don't know, it just doesn't work real well. But I think, like, take a basic service or even a big service, let me watch you do it. Let me see, like, your system. You've done like hundreds of these, right? So let me watch you do a service, and maybe that would kind of give me an idea how to be efficient, or more efficient, I guess. But I don't know. I have to keep going back to the checklist, like, oh, what did I miss? What have I got done so far? What haven't I got done so far, you know? I don't know what the answer is. I've never worked for Harley before. I've never done anything remotely close to this before. I came from delivering auto parts, for crying out loud. So this is a completely different career path for me. I think I would do good in sales. That was kind of like, even when I applied, I thought, well, there's no way I'm going to get a Harley tech job, but maybe, like, it'll open up the door for something else. Like, maybe I can work in parts or Harley sales. I did get hired, and they're willing to train and all that. So that's cool. And I can do oil changes, and you know, I've done handlebars. It takes me a while. Well, I've done a lot of stuff that I hadn't done before, you know, so I have learned some stuff, which is cool. If you have any questions for me, let me know down below. And yeah, that's this video update. Stay tuned for the next one, because we got all kinds of things going on up in here. Oh yeah. Exciting times, exciting freaking times, people. Stay safe out there as always. Have a good one. We will catch you in the next video from Touring Midwest. Peace.